on to round 3 of the Global Rugby Challenge with an impressive stat that no one will be able to match. They are yet to concede a single point in their 2 matches so far. Today, Munster will be the ones to go head-to-head with that and try and make them concede their opening points. But considering last time we seen them, they went pointless as well, it looks like it could be a tough ask here for the visiting side to the Flakers Stadium. Hello everyone and welcome on to Cool Flakes Group, your home of Rugby Challenge 3 and the subscriber series, the Global Rugby Challenge, where we are trucking our way through round 3 of the competition. Today the Flakers are at home and they'll be taking on Munster, who have had in a different season so far. But let's have a look at the home team first. The Flakers, 2 wins, 24-0 over the Scarlets and 28-0 over the Lions in round number 2. They look a side that isn't too flashy. The big names are there and they're not, but a side that defensively plays very, very well and looks very difficult to score any points against as well. Here is their starting 15 for this round 3 clash. The front row is consisting of Peter Matthews, James Hudson and Rubber on the tight head side. The second row comes to Gilbert Sanchez and John Joseph, returning combination from round number 1. Ryan Webb gets a new friend and a big stairs man in the series, Connor Nicholson. And Anukisi moves from the centres to number 8 as a powerhouse fast man looks to make an impact in a different number jersey. Into the back line, it'll be captain for the day, Luke Bendel, starting at scrum half, with Owen Richards starting outside him at number 10. Jack McCalmont gets a turn in the midfield. Alongside him will be Emmanuel Valera. On the wings, it is Andre Miller on the left and Thomas Barclay on the right. And returning and staying in the number 15 jumper is Michael Guerin, after a great start for him debuting last week and putting in a great shift in the number 15 jumper. Here is the side tasked with putting some points on the Flakers. It looks like no easy task the way they've gone so far, but we look at how Munster have travelled in their first 2 matches. It was a great start to the competition for them, taking out the Wasps 29 points to 12. Everything looked rosy then until they finally did it. They met a subscriber side. It was the Guardians of the Crib that thrashed them 24 points to 0. There's a very good looking Munster side as well. You look through it and you say it's a solid front row, it's a decent second row, it's an exceptional back row with Omani, O'Donnell and Stander at 6, 7, 8. The half's pretty good. Any half combination with Conor Murray at scrum half is going to be strong. The midfield, Rory Scannell and Jaco Tauta are definitely worth keeping your eye on in any team as well, with Simon Zebo running rampant from fullback. Is going to be one that you cannot let your eyes down on. These guys could be dangerous, but the way the Flakers are gone, it could be an interesting clash. So who will take first blood here in this matchup? Will Munster be the first team to put points on the Flakers, or will it be business as usual for the home team today? Kickoff underway. The Flakers, of course, in the yellow. It is Munster in the red, and we're off to a steady start with a little short kick, getting things underway. And Valera is going to turn to the boot, and he's kicked away from Simon Zebo. Got a great bounce on it as well, and puts it out within 2 metres of the try line. What's a kick from Manuel Valera. He has put this game instantly in a great territorial advantage for the Flakers. Munster go to the back and Holland pulls it in. Here's Murray returning to the boot of his own, and he puts that one out at about the 10-metre line, still in Munster's half of the field. Interesting, these two sides both looking towards the boot early on. They're both going for a 5-man line out, just 2 jumpers, Sanchez and Joseph. Bendel gets it nicely down from the front, and Owen Richards strikes straight through. Richards breaks away. Here's Easy. Nanukisi. He scored in the opener for him, and he scored in a second as well. That is 2 matches, 2 tries. Nanukisi scores, and that is a great player to have at number 8. Strong, powerful, and quick as well. Look at this though, from Owen Richards straight through, and Issy was right there, and he powered away from Conor Murray. Was getting caught up there by Jaco Tauta. He's quick, but I mean a good backline player is going to match that. But Nanukisi, 2 games for him, 2 tries now as well. And what a player to have coming in at the back of your forward pack. Great speed, great power. And he's marked his place in this match already. Owen Richards, first time on the set piece today, and he set his side up with their opening try. Great little run, he just hit the line straight away, stepped a little shimmy away through Keatley, and then left him off for Dust, a support player, took out Zebo. Great drawn pass from the fly half, try assist and a conversion. Not a bad way to start the day for Owen Richards. 8 minutes on the clock, already we have a try, and it is the Flakers. You've got to say, Keatley's got to go big with this. He's got to go deep. They've got to go long and put pressure on. They're not going to do it short. Here's Rubber. He's through now as well. Could be two for Issy. He's down the sideline. This is too easy for Nanukisi. He's in for a double and his third try in just 1 and a bit appearances. This is insane by this masterful player. Nanukisi scores his second. And he made the shift from inside centre to number 8. What's a play from Rubber, and in goes Issy for try number 2. Wow. The Flakers certainly look like they will be one of the dominant sides. And when these two teams, or these four sides, start to meet one by one, that is when we will see what these sides are really made of. For now, though, Munster, they look to have nothing to compete with this Flakers side. How about that, eh? A try assist to Rubber. A double for Nanukisi. And a sensational start to this game for the Flakers. Munster would have been concerned. You know what they've got to come up against as the ball clambers into the sign behind the posts. And successful it is for Owen Richards, who's got himself 4 points already. Well, you got to feel sorry here for players like Ed Keatley. He's done nothing, has he, really? Didn't even touch the ball, except for kicking off, and it's all been the Flakers. That's a better kick that time. And Thomas Barkley. He's all alone here, isn't he? Somehow he gets some friends. It's fired back to Richards, and Owen Richards hammers this one down, looking to get past Simon Zebo. Doesn't do so. And Zebo returns the boot, a long one. It's there for Miller. Oh, Valera's been taken very high. And Manuel Valera always kept it gone here. Valera, that's offside. Surely Sanchez is there. Miller, over the head he goes. Looking for Hudson. Away to Matthews. Not the players who went out there. Nicholson, bulldozing away. Nicholson tries. Oh, he should have gone earlier. Feel sorry there for Andre Miller. He was screaming for that ball on the sideline. And Connor Nicholson thought, no, I am the monster. Tried to do it himself. To the back they go this time. O'Donnell pulls it in. It's there nicely for Munster. They look to use width on the ball. They do so nicely as well. Good little ankle tap there. They finally get it all the way out to Conway. And Thomas Barkley's all over him. Easily taking him into touch. And Munster, well, they're good starters. Quickly getting unravelled here as they could be going down. 2 losses, 1 win. Throw on from Hudson. The front of the Sanchez. Here is Owen Richards again, looking to break his way through that first line. He does so. Offloads. It's picked up from Munster. And well done too from Stander. But Nanukisi, he's done everything here today. Here's Webb, looking out wide. Andre Miller. Miller going alone. Puts in a little grubber. He dives on the loose ball as well. Secures it. Plenty of support there. Captain Luke Bendel pops it up for Issy. Looking for a hat-trick. In the first 27 minutes as well. Who would have thought of that? Here's a pick and go. Down the short side. Looking for power. And that's very difficult to put him away that quickly. Oh, turnover ball as well. Number 8 on number 8. Issy loses out to Stander. Now what do Munster do here? They are pinned down. And it's hard to say they're going to get anything out of any kick or... Well, they do finally kick through Conor Murray. Here is Barkley. He's all blown out here. Barkley cuts inside. Barkley's through now as well. He looks for a friend. Valera. Oh, that's a terrible ball away. Good tackle though. And now Munster have to work all over again. They fire it out through now Scannell.
Release.
Charging quickly into the breakdown. Omani goes away nicely to Ryan.
Release.
It sits up. Once again, Conor Murray. Oh, that's a quick ball out there nicely too. Conway, especially good now from Munster. Webb's got a lot of work to do. Guerin's coming across as well. He slips inside. This could be one with the try, but he's shut down just. Munster need friends. Munster need a lot of friends. Guerin's turned it over. Essen goes away to Bendel, who desperately cracks us away. Simon Zebo's got to start all over again. He goes crossfield. Hands are in the sky looking, but the mark is taken at the back there. And Thomas Barkley slows things down. How about that play from Wooten there? We are almost at half-time. Here is Barkley again. Looks through. Oh, shift his way through. But he gets drilled into the ground. McAlmont, an option at inside centre. He's lost the ball. This comes quickly back here for Munster. Half-time rings. Oh, should have been a turnover there. No one's out on the left side. They do. They not go right. That is almost criminal there from Munster. Slow ball, trying to turn it over there. Where are the Flakers? Here's Stander going out wide. There's so many numbers out here. Hudson's got to work hard. Hudson does, and Hudson makes the tackle on Keatley. Could be and should be turnover ball. No, Munster hang on just. Stander, Delta. Jaco Delta trying to go through himself. Still there. But Kilcoyne away to Klein. And back to the loose end prop again, who has another go. Stander gets it up. And this time, Keatley going wide. Finding support out there from who else but Delta once more. And it's all here for Munster. They could be the first team to score against the Flakers if they could find combinations somewhere. Once again, Murray. Time is well and truly over as Tauta once again takes on the line, but how quickly was O'Donnell over that ball? Back to Keatley. This is very fast recycled ball here from Munster. Nice inside pass to Conor Murray. He got it away from O'Mahony, who did very, very well. They are just 8 metres short. Turning around Conway. Now they look wide. Keatley puts in a grubber kick. Oh, but Barkley says not on your live. Here is Webb. Away to McAlmont. Here's a turnaround that could prove crucial. Nanuki sees flying through. He looks to recover, but it's there for Munster. Sebo does well enough there. Now it's there for Wooten. They've lost 50 metres. How long is this going to go on? 53 minutes on the clock has passed. Wide, looking for a way through is Scannell.
Release.
And again, Munster do well to hang on to the ball. It's there for Rory Scannell this time. Oh, Conor Murray. Well, that's great work from Murray. It's there for Keatley. He's got support. Oh, Keatley, you've got to go to your support. He's bundled into touch, and that will be half-time. Munster wasteful. In that final 20 minutes of the game, they could have scored at least a try. They've gone away empty-handed. It is just 14-0. Wow. Look at those stats, would you? 86% possession to the Flakers, just 14 to Munster. Territory, you could say a lot more even at 60-40, but goodness gracious, how did Munster get into this game with the stats like that? Where can they find an advantage? Line breaks at 6-3. They've done a few little good pieces, but all that time, 10 metres out from the Flakers line, they could not capitalise. That is what this game could come down to. Only 14-0, still a long way to go, but it is Munster who trail the Flakers. Still on 0, still no points conceded in 2.5 games. Owen Richards had a decent stab back in the number 10 jumper. His closest rival, Jack McAlmont, sits outside him and inside centre. There's a high kick here from Richards. Valera's pulled that in nicely as well. And Connor Nicholson quickly jumps in to help him out. It's there for Peter Matthews. Here's McAlmont. He's having a turn to run the cutter. You've got to look out here. There's a lot of red jerseys, but there's no yellow ones, and it's a turnover to Munster. That's what they want to do. Now can they score? They do. They make an initial break through the middle. Rory Scannell stepping. He gets away from Guerin. That must have been the first try conceded by the Flakers. What a play from Rory Scannell. Just had enough to get through that hole. Just beating the tackle of Valera. Then he led Michael Guerin grasping at empty air. Watch this. There's one missed attempt. This, well, a poor one further back, but Guerin really had to try and slow him down a bit more. Now, Nukisi, who scored all the points as far as tries go for the Flakers, was the last trial to get past. But how about that McCalmont missed him. Valera missed him. And then Michael Guerin couldn't do anything as well at the back. And Munster score. Well done, Munster. They have been the first point scorers against the Flakers. How about that, eh? A great try. A superb try. A magnificent try, you'd say. Probably the best of the game so far. Flakers have been pretty professional about things. But it took something special by Munster to get them into this game. 14-7 now the score is. Now is when you have to be careful for penalties. I'm sure that will be what the Flakers are looking for. More tries, more points. They've got to get themselves back up into a decent lead. It's a good kick and Miller is chasing hard. Richards away to Hudson. Hudson, look at the power of his way through, but a good tackle. Simon Zebo squanders that chance very quickly. Nanukisi, of course he does everything. Valera. Oh, Valera! Oh, what a tackle! What a tackle, Conor Murray! Quickly recycle ball. No, Brendel! Oh, he's offloaded somehow and Barkley will score. How did that ball come out? We will never know. But Thomas Barkley will be the beneficiary from that one. They're all happy. Look at that big man, Connor Nicholson. What about that tackle? Conor Murray. Take a bow. That was superb. That should have never been a pass. It's almost as if Luke Bendel, the captain, got smashed so hard that the ball was dislodged. Ryan was left just sprawling on the floor. Took it himself. Zebo hammered him. And a somewhat pass, somewhat dislodged, and somewhat fortuitous try for Thomas Barkley. That's 3 now for the Flakers. And that will put them out nicely back to a 14-point lead over Munster, provided this kick does go over. But the way Owen Richards has been kicking, you would expect so. Just out to the right, keeps it nice and flat, doesn't let the wind get involved, and adds a couple more before waving to the crowd to sign off in the best way he can. 21-7 the score. Munster have scored something, but they will not really challenge as this game goes on. They need to score next and quickly, possibly even in the next 10 minutes. Then they could challenge in the final 20. Ian Keatley, back underway he goes. He kicks one short. It's nicely pulled in. Barkley goes out. One for Valera. Oh, that is a poor mistake for Manuel Valera, who has been pretty good himself, you might add. But quickly, you notice how fast he was down on that ball, saying, no, Munster, you're not getting anything out of this.
Sit.
First scrum of the game, and it is quite late. Oh my goodness me, Munster have absolutely demolished that scrum by the Flakers. Keatley, there's a lot of space out here, and through goes Wooden. Manuel, oh, that is a great run from Wooden. He's got it back inside to Ryan. Ryan is going close. They had them sprawling there, the Flakers. The Munster have done well to get within this position again. The step, the dodge, the dice, the blind ball. It's going to be another try. Outside they go to Scannell. He's short. He is short. Rory Scannell looking for 2. Pick and go. And, oh man, how's he not over as well? There's a great attempt from Holland. A pick and go, a stand around the corner. Wow, that is well played. CJ Stander, exquisite stuff there from the big number 8. 21-12, the Flakers are human after all. That was all created from a great run from Wooten. After that, it was just close try line rugby. Pick and goes, short phase running, and that was what got them over the line. Stander saw a lot of space out there. You've got to give that one to Andre Miller, who did very well to stop Billy Holland, but it was not enough. There was no one on the short side, and you see Michael Guerin go up quickly trying to cover it, but he was never going to get there in time. Great try from CJ Stander, but what they need equally more now is this conversion from Ian Keatley. He's quite far out on this right-hand side. Keatley, that looks very good from Ian Keatley. Oh, you count that. You count it very much, and you put the deficit back to 7. 21-14, Munster are back. The Flakers have led the line all game long, but there is a shadow of sized Munster coming through this game now. 18 minutes to go. We talked about it. They're in 7. within this last 20. It's a chance. Murray is hammered.
Release.
And Murray could lose the ball, but no, Munster no, they're not going to hang on here. It's a turnover. It's a turnover ball. Nanook Isi, oh my goodness. Isi has been smashed. Another pick and go. Connor Nicholson. Oh, he is a big man to take down. Turnover. Surely now coming back for Munster. They throw all the numbers in there and they'll get the reward. It's back to the boys in red. They shift it quickly wide. It's a good run here again from Rory Scannell.
Release.
Easily the best man in a red jump here today for Munster. This ball, where is it coming? It looks like the Flakers are interested. They've got the ball back. Valera through. 1 and 2. He's held short though. Good tackle, Simon Zevo. Here is Luke Bendel. Pops it off short to Owen Richards. Bonus point try. And the victory going to the Flakers. Well, it's not been a case of chasing a bonus point here. It's been a case of chasing the win. They have been contended, contested and pushed all the way by this Munster side who just will not give up. Luke Bendel has been magical at scrum half. He has taken a lot of space around the breakdown. How about Manuel Valera? He's been amazing as well. Connor Nicholson, that man could hold that breakdown all by himself. That little pop pass in the tackle and that speed, that pace. Hitting that ball, hitting that line. Owen Richards slides through for his first try of the match as well. It looked like they'd canned it early on when Nanook Isi was just running through them, scoring tries for fun. But now things have got close. 26-14. Make it 28. Well, that 14-point lead is reinstated, crucially so for the Flakers. They could not bear it. They've been lucky. They've got opportunities and chances to push it through. Haven't had to rely on penalties. It's been a pretty clean game out there. As we see changes here for Munster, a few of them coming on as well. Scannell, that is Niall Scannell, the hooker, not Rory, inside centre, who's been brilliant. If you're making a team of the week for the opposing players, you'd say that, here's a chance. Rory Scannell has been the best man in the business for Munster. And they've got another chance here as they pick and go down the short side. Great offload as well. Stanley getting the ball through to Ryan. And look at the numbers there, straight away in red. Got to get there faster though. Kikuin goes away and finding plenty of substitutes. Murray, great ball. Rory Scannell again. Offloads nicely. It's got to be another try surely for Munster. Just 6 metres out. Hamani goes away to the left side. O'Donnell now.
Release. Just
short. On the right hand side of the uprights. Wide pass. Miller. He's got to defend well. They still eventually give it back inside to Conor Murray.
Release.
And it's all Munster. Time is up. They could pick up a bonus point should they score one more. Oh, great tackle there. How quickly Munster secure that ball though. Keatley flies out wide. Webb. Oh, the dummy! And he's going to be he stops short. Oh, and how has he not turned it over? He was up over the ball, but well stopped. And Munster lived to fight on. The bonus point is alive and well. Inside pass from Yako Tauta and O'Donnell. Oh, a desperate ball. They keep it alive still. This could be the turnover that they're wanting. No! Munster again deny it. Oh, that is a crunching hit there. They've got to go short side. O'Donnell now it's flung wide. Oh, they had to go out to the wide. There was so much room out there. Wootton will be screaming his little lungs out. Pick and go from Yako Tauta. It is all Munster. The Flakers, they know they've won the game, but do they want to give away a bonus point at this stage of the competition? Omani. Terrible run there from the blindside flanker. Murray, he'll keep it alive. Now they look wide. Now they're going to work. It's out there for Wootton, who's gone into touch. A valiant effort from Munster. They scored 2 tries against a team that had not conceded a point. They were right there at the end. A couple of fortuitous plays have led the Flakers comprehensively, it looks on the scoreboard, into the 4th round, still undefeated. But they have conceded some points now, so that is gone. But that was 1 game and a half, wasn't it? It looks always like this. You get a couple of big wins, and then someone just has to challenge the pecking order. Today it was Munster, after going down to the Guardians 24-0. They've only just managed to go down 28-14 to the Flakers, who, well, again, have looked like one of the better sides in the competition. What a tournament this is. No one really looks better than anyone else. A couple of sides who have been convincing have fallen away off now in this third round and vice versa. But today, the Flakers pick up a 14-point victory, 28-14 over Munster. Nanukisi picked up 2 tries. He was a standout yet again, going from the centres to the back row, and he once again proved his value with power and speed in that number 8 jumper. Owen Richards got a great little try again, running off the line that a scrum half Luke Bendel created. And Thomas Barkley, again, just like Richards, he was the one who really gained off the game plan from Luke Bendel. So Bendel really was a major player in this game for the Flakers. Owen Richards with the tee, 4 out of 4 conversions. Really no penalties, nothing like that at all that the Flakers could accumulate points with. On to Munster, there was a try for CJ Stander and Rory Scannell. Rory Scannell was simply outstanding. He broke the line more times than the rest of his team would have. He was a danger, he was hard to put away, and should he had a bit more luck, he could have scored 2 or 3 tries himself. Ian Keatley, perfect from the tee, 2 out of 2. Also special mention to the man right at the end that went into touch, Wooden, who was amazing. A real danger that almost sparked Munster straight off the whistle as well. They really were on top of their game here, Munster, after being completely out of it at half-time with, I think, 16 or so percent possession. They've turned it around completely, almost getting it back to 50-50 on both possession and territory. Line breaks, look at that, 9-7. Both sides having huge amounts of chances, but they only put away 6 tries between their 16 line breaks. Handling errors were rife for the Flakers, but they still get the win, and come this competition, that is all that matters. 28-14, the Flakers over Munster. Well, we have done 3 out of the 4 games for round 3 in the subscriber series. Next up, it is the final game. The Celtic Dragons are up against the Emirates Lions. Now, the Emirates Lions, or the Lions as most people call them, from Super Rugby, haven't had the best of times so far, so the pressure is on them now to reply after getting a thumping in round number 2. So we can see by the leaderboard, it is the Guardians and the Flakers 1 and 2 on 14, the All Flakes on 13. Let's have a look at that properly, actually, in the big screen. There we go, Guardians, Flakers, and the All Flakes at 3rd. Celtic Dragons still got to play, they're on 9. The Crusaders still within a shot here. If one of these teams do drop a game, they could take themselves into, or stay in, that top 4. So a lot to play for here for all these sides. Wasps as well as the Crusaders. These teams, like we talked about last episode, start to meet in round 6. So only round 4 and 5 to go, where they could probably take themselves victories. But as the competition continues on, it's going to get really interesting there between those sides. So there it is, confirmation of the results this round. Wasps taking out the Exeter Chiefs and Crusaders over the Scarlets in the 2 AI games. All Flakes with a big win, Guardians a good win, a tight win for the Flakers over Munster. And of course our final match, Celtic Dragons versus the Emirates Lions. And then we're all on the road for round 4. Guardians away to Wasps, Scarlets at home to the All Flakes, Clermont at home to the Flakers, and Munster again in the action up against the Celtic Dragons. But they are all at home. So that is it for round 3. 1 game still to come. There it is right there. Home game for the Dragons up against the Lions. Should be a cracker. What are we going to see? I don't even know. You go into these games, it could be a thrashing, it could be really tight. It depends who turns up on these days. So looking forward to that one. Good to see another good performance, another good victory, some more standout players. As always, let me know what your thoughts were on who performed best in the comments below for Team of the Week, which is coming up after the next episode for round number 3. So let me know your thoughts on those. And as always, I'll see you all next time for plenty more from the subscriber series. Until then, take care.